Airbus C295. Airbus C295 is a military jet, military aeroplane that is used to carry some weight from one location to another location. There is a military plane. I believe it is not a fighter jet. Airbus does not make fighter jet, I believe, but it is making military equipment. Now, why it is in news? C295. That is the, I believe that is the model of the Airbus. Airbus is an European aeroplane company, and it makes passenger aeroplane that is in synergy with the Boeing. There are two aeroplane companies. They have complete control over the world. One is Boeing from United States, and one is Airbus from the Europe. There are many countries who contribute to the Airbus, and finally Airbus aeroplane come into the picture. I believe the head office of the Airbus is in somewhere in France or somewhere. I'm not sure about it. Now there is a military aeroplane that Airbus makes, that is C295, and now it is in news because 16 pieces of C295. Now Spain is a country in Europe that is planning it, that is giving it to India. This is month of August. 2nd of the August, the news came that from one Mr. Patnaik is there, and he is ambassador in Spain, and he has intimated that Spain, the Airbus company, it is ready to give 60 aeroplane, military aeroplane to India, not a fighter jet. Fighter jet means zoo, it will make in the air and it will drop bomb. Okay, it is not a fighter jet, but I believe it is used in the military purpose only. C295. 16295 is ready to come to India. What is the story of this Airbus? Okay, India needs 56. India already have this kind of aeroplane in the Indian Air Force. I will read out the name of the aeroplane. I don't know it is from which company, but they are being phased out. They are very old now. Not to replace this cargo military airplane, they can carry 10 ton of ammunition or whatsoever, up to 10 ton. That is very heavy, and in very high speed. If it is a military based aeroplane, means in very high speed they can carry the high amount of weight. Okay, 10 ton is very high amount. 10 ton is very high amount. Okay, I'm not sure that it is a fighter jet. I believe it is not a fighter jet because Airbus is not known very much to make fighter jet. Anyway, India has already this kind of aeroplane is in Air Force. Now, idea is to replace this outdated aeroplane with the C295. In 2001, India made a requisition of C295 from the Airbus in Spain. It signed a contract of 21,000 crore rupees. 21,000 crore rupees. Okay, to get 56 aeroplane. In 2024, for the military purpose, in 2024, the CEO of Airbus, President of Spain, Indian Prime Minister, and the head of Tata Sons, I believe Chandrasekharan or Mr. Chandrasekharan or something, they were available in Vadodara. Vadodara is a town in Gujarat, where they are claiming that 56 Airbus aeroplane Spain had to give it to India. And under Make in India project, 40 will be assembled. There is a word called assembled. Assembled means in Vadodara at Tata company. There is a Tata company. They have a mechanical company in Vadodara. In that company, the Airbus parts that will be brought from the outer side, from many private sector and BEL and many government sector also, many private sector also, many companies, and those parts will be assembled in the Vadodara in the surroundings of Tata Sons, and then it will be given to the Indian Air Force. 40 of them. This this deal happened in 2024. Whereas 21, India had already signed the deal with the Airbus. In 2024, it was declared that 40 will be assembled in India in the term of Make in India. Means Indian people will also know that how the aeroplane is made. If it is Make in India, means Indian engineers are also seeing it. When Indian engineers are seeing it, they will be able to make future C295, means it will save a lot of money for the country. This is called Make in India. Now 16 out of 56, 40 will be assembled in the Baroda, and 16 will come from the Spain. By 2026, this is 2025, by 2026, all 56 will be ready manner. Now, after 2 months from now, this is August, October, this 16 aeroplane that has to fly directly from Spain, they have to arrive. Now, news, news is coming. They are already ready by now. The Indian ambassador in Spain, he intimated that Airbus 16 aeroplane is ready now. India can take it. But this 40 will be assembled by 2026. What is the reality behind it? That we will talk. Is it something that Indian government is fooling Indian people under Make in India program? There is something called Make in India program. Okay, we will not import the big thing or highly engineered products. We will force that company to set up their workshop in India only, and there our engineers will work and they will learn, and then in future we don't need them and we will make our own. That is Make in India. So in Baroda, the parts will be assembled and part will come from the Indian companies only, like BL, Bharat Electronics Limited, Bharat Dynamics or something like that. There are many companies, small sector, medium sector, large sector company, from their components will come and they will assemble at the Tata site in the Baroda, and they will be given to India, 40 of them out of 56, and 16 will come from the Spain that has arrived, that had to come 2 months after, but they have arrived. And 40 will go to Indian Air Force in 2026. What is the reality behind it, that we will talk. India is a country now that is being completely fooled by its politicians. Means Indian people think that whatever their politicians are talking, they are exactly true in that manner. Anyway, now we have now tie-up of Tata and Airbus, and this happened C295. Roll out in September 2026, it will roll out. And there is something called TASL, Tata Advanced System Limited, and that will carry out the assembly of 40 C295 in the Baroda. 28th October 2024. Okay, there at the Tata site, Indian Prime Minister, Spanish President, Mr. Pedro Sanchez Perez Gestezon, and then N. Chandrasekharan, he is head of Tata Sons, and CEO of the Airbus, Michael Scolehorn, Mr. Michael Scolehorn, all were available there. And they signed a deal that 40 will be made in India, whereas the actual deal was signed in 2021 only, and that was signed for the 21,935 crore rupees in September 2021. Okay, that is the concept that was showed to the people in the October 2024, that everything will be made here. Make in India. Don't make in your country. Invest here and make in India. And in that manner, parts will come from Indian companies only, and you assemble it. That is the reality that they were showing to the people. Okay, that is the scenario. Okay, by 2026, all 56 will be ready. 16 aeroplane will come from the Spain. And by 2031, more 30, I believe 40 more. By 2031, 40 more aeroplane they can manufacture in India. More or less, I believe 96 will come to the Indian aeroplane. Okay, the idea is to phase out the right now Avro aircraft. I don't know it is from which company. Avro aircraft will be replaced by C295. That is the concept that they are pursuing. Okay, the major part of C295 that is getting assembled at the Tata site in Vadodara, the major part will come from the Airbus. Airbus has set up a company in Hyderabad, India, Telangana. Okay, and name of that setup is Main Component Assembly MCA. MCA is already one unit that Airbus has set up in the Hyderabad. From their component will come to the Vadodara, more or less. Otherwise, other components will come from BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, Bharat Dynamics Limited, and other private sector. Means components will come from the Airbus setup in the Hyderabad called MCA, main component assembly, and then from BEL, Bharat Dynamics Limited, and other, and then they will be assembled at the Tata site in the Vadodara, so that Indian engineers they would learn that how to manufacture and how to assemble. So it will be very cheap in the future. There is a something called Tejas fighter jet plane. That is a third generation fighter jet plane, single engine. And they boasted a high amount that India has indigenously made fighter jet now called Tejas, and we are exporting it to many countries. It is like any fighter jet, third generation fighter jet. But at the end, people saw that they are ordering Rafale more and more. But when you have domestic made fighter jet, that is that is Tejas, and you are exporting it to many companies, then why you are importing Rafale from the France? Okay, I believe many Rafale they exported. Recently also 2 3 months back, they ordered lot of Rafale from the France. When you have Tejas, why you are ordering Rafale? Then one news came to a light that Indian Defense Minister he is in discussion with their American counterpart Pete Hegseth. He is the Defense Secretary out there. That the engine of the Tejas that comes from GE Aerospace. GE Aerospace is a private company in America that makes a fighter jet engine. That engine will come from them and they do the final assembly for the Tejas. That engine is not coming. F404 is the name of engine that has to come. Now they have signed for F414. These are the fighter jet engine that comes from America, and then on top of it they make a body and write it Tejas. This is the back scenario. Here also in the Spanish model, the main part will come from Hyderabad location, but more or less it will come from Spain only, from Spain to Hyderabad to Baroda, and then they will assemble it and show it is made in India. What Indian engineers will learn when your engine is getting manufactured in foreign country? Engine is the main thing. Now the tube light and this bulb and that bulb, that doesn't make any sense. Main is the engine of the aeroplane. That is the main thing. That you are getting from the foreign only. And then that you are showing it is making. This is something called fooling Indian people. This is something called fooling Indian people. Okay, I mean, one Tejas, the cost of making one Tejas is 300 crore. And they are buying one Rafale in 2,500 crore. But they cannot make Tejas because they have dependency on the foreign. Now for 56, they had actually signed a contract in 2021 to get all 56. I don't know what the Airbus company did. Then they came to 40 and 16, and that is in 2022,000 crore. It means more or less one cost around 400 crore. These are not the real fighter jet. Means if they make this kind of aeroplane in India, they just cost 300 crore because engine is coming from there. If they make engine and everything in India and they make three fighter jet third generation, it will not cost more than 50 crore also. One side 50 crore, one side 2,500 crore per Rafale. Now one C295 is around 400 crore one side. How it will be 400 crore? When fighter jet is 300 crore, then these aeroplane will cost even less. These aeroplane will not cost more than 30-40 crore. But India is paying that much and then fooling people that we are doing make in India, make in India. When your make in India will come, we don't know. Now you are signing contract with Russia. If you want to send your astronaut in the space, Then it is going through NASA. Anyone know that what is the cost of sending Subhetu Shukla to the space for 14 days? 500 crore rupees. Okay, America charged 500 crore rupees to send Subhendu Shukla to the space and come back. 500 crore rupees. They have ISRO for, I believe, more than 50 years. More than 50 years, ISRO is there and they cannot send anyone to the space. That is out of their capability. China in past they are that country was sleeping and last 20 years they have woken up. No, they have international space station on their own. Three astronauts are permanently there. But India ISRO is so famous that they can make a satellite that will revolve around the Mars. But they cannot ascend an astronaut into the space. Then their rover get descended on the moon. All are fake. I don't know. Anyone is seeing that there is a something that is revolving Mars. Anyone see that went really on the moon? Where is the photograph? If you see the American rovers on the moon, on the Mars, daily basis they are sending photographs. Daily basis. They make video out of it. But where is I never see on YouTube or anywhere that this is the photograph or video sent by the rover Vikram rover on the moon or the satellite that is revolving around the Mars. Nothing. Zero. Okay. These are the back reality. Anyway, good news that India is importing fighter jet Su-57 from Russia. And Mr. Vladimir Putin has said, why you are purchasing from us? Okay, do it make in India. We are ready to do all the technology transfer to you. All the technology transfer, make in India. This is what Spain is doing, make in India. Okay, now Su-57, Sukhoi 57 fighter, fifth generation fighter jet plane. There is no program of make in India, but these are make in India. Means everything will come from Russia only and then just assemble it. Everything is coming from Spain only. Assemble it. Everything coming from G Aerospace. Just assemble it and show to the people. BrahMos missile. This missile is made with the collaboration of Russia only. BrahMos missile is made with the collaboration of Russia only. Okay, I'm not saying there is no part of India, but part of Russia is also there. Now people understand which part of BrahMos missile comes from Russia. This is something called fooling people in India. Make in India, make in India, make in India, make in India. This is what is make in India. People should understand this concept. Idea is not go and shout abuses on your politician. Idea is that Indian people should understand where the India is and where the world is, and they have to stand on their backbone. That is the concept.